Hey guys, it is Cedrix and this is a new series. Gods the SMITE community hates to play against. This week we start with solo lane, as it is my favorite role and more often than not, it is a pure 1v1. Before we start, I do want to mention that if you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe, and also check out my other guides and tip videos on YouTube. I do all kinds of SMITE related content. I also stream on Twitch, so follow me on twitch.tv/Cedrix if you want to hang out with me and talk about SMITE. All links are in the description, of course. Alright, let's start. I asked you on social media which god you hated the most, and I got way more answers than expected, so thank you a lot for that. Without you, this video would not have been possible. This is a top 8 list of gods, but sometimes gods are so similar in playstyle or lane style that I put them into a group, because otherwise this list would be 60 gods long. I tried to put them in order determined by the amount of comments they got. We start with number 8, working our way up. Loki. If Loki didn't get a rework, I think he would be number 1. But I guess people still have a bad taste in their mouth whenever they play against him. His level 2 clear now is one of the best in the game, and after that he just insta clears and either runs away or runs you down with basic attacks and he's won. Also, you guys mentioned that he works so well with current starter items like Bluestone and Sundering Axe, which is scary late game poke as well. Even more hated than Loki is number 7. The group of the Waveclear mages. I had to put those in a group together because you guys basically say the same about everyone. They just insta clear the wave and run into their tower, which is super boring. They never want to fight, they can be hard to gank if they are under tower and just hold their CC and utility spells. Specifically mentioned were Apuash, Nuwa, Vulcan, Anubis and Ra. Number 6 of the most hated solo lane gods is another group. Simply put, all hunters. It is pretty similar to Waveclear mages, but hunters are even more annoying because they can bully your early game and they always threaten your towers. Oh, you begged for a tier 1 item? Towers gone. One thing to take away from the comments is that we all had to play against dual picks, which reflects in our rank 6 and 7. We are getting even higher in our hated matchup list. Number 5, solo lane mages. Another group, but this time different than the Waveclear mages. Those are basically designed for solo lane. Most of you said Hades, but there were a lot of Shonkuis and Shongar comments in there as well, and I think they fit into this group very well. Super good early clear, amazing poke, huge amounts of sustain, and good late game teamfights. Good CC, they can clear super early, they fully heal, and just take every fight in lane. They often bully melee warriors. Sometimes it feels like you don't even get to play the game against them. Number 4 is the last group of gods on this list. The lane stallers. Specifically mentioned Tyr, Sobek and Nike. Their concept is simple. They don't die in lane. Even if they are far worse than you, even if your jungler ganks them, they seem to only have tools for survival. CC immunities, mobility, huge AoE, CC, shields and so on. For a lot of people, solo lane is about early game fighting, and against those gods, that just doesn't happen. With the exception of Tyr maybe, who actually has a lot of kill pressure on you, which even more so underlines the point that you do not want to fight those picks in lane. Often you need to adapt your playstyle when you face them, build other items, roam earlier and more, and so on. Finally, we get to the top 3 most hated single gods in solo lane. Number 3, Kukulin. I think no one is surprised by this. Super strong and oppressive early game, 2 CC immune ultimates, and also decent teamfights in the late game. You guys said that you hated his first wave control, where he transforms on the first wave and you basically just need to step back and wait it out, or else you die. The number 2 spot on this list goes to Sun Wukong. The main reason why he is disliked so much is, of course, his survivability in lane. He just has too much safety, which often results in boring lanes that are still tricky to play because he can actually kill you. Also, because of all the new damage items that got added or changed in the last few seasons, his full build is now super scary for everyone on the map. Number 1. I guess everyone knows by now. It was pretty clear who it's gonna be just minutes after posting on social media and asking you guys. It is, of course, King Arthur, leading this list with an absolute uncontested number of votes. To sum it up, he's oppressive in every single stage of the game, has a keyboard face slam type of gameplay, and synergizes super good with the current items in the game. He does not have very bad matchups, is super good in teamfights, can solo kill pretty much every melee god from level 2 on, and is super safe as well. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and special thanks to those of you who helped me collect all the data and voted on the poll. See you guys on the next video. Have a good one. Adios.